Okay, good, good, good. Let's get right into this. I'm getting the phone kind of set up right there. Now that you know how this works, all right? So basically, I donate time to the YouTube community or community online in general, where you call in and I give free 5 to 7 minutes, a minute-ish consultations where I answer questions about Social Security benefits. Now, who am I? I'm Attorney Walter Hnot III. Most of you know me at this point, but I'm the most viewed, subscribed to, and clicked on disability attorney in America. Now, with that said, there are some basic rules with this. Number one, you have to keep in mind that you have to use a fake name when you call in. No story mode when you call in. Have your legal question ready. No question stacking. Maybe one or two questions, but don't 3 and 4 me. Don't do that. Next thing, when we go through, basically, give me some facts, some details. Be to point, please. Also, if it's like a thing where you're like trying to figure out whether or not something is considered income or a settlement that might be considered income, you have to look at essentially, to be fair, whatever it is you're signing. Okay, a lot of people ask me questions about that. They don't have the thing they signed with them. They don't remember the thing they signed, related to getting the money in the first place. So, go by what you signed. Also, I don't do Medicare questions. If you want to do Medicare questions, ask Chapter. I've partnered with them. Go ahead and call them at 339-226-6287. Do a tune-up essentially on your, Medicare benefits to see if you've got a good plan that they can help you out with. Okay. Now, with that said, we are about to go live to go ahead and take calls. I'm now going to let you know what the phone number is. Oh, Coach already put it in, which is excellent. It is the 407-279-1754. Now, with that said, as we do these questions, we're going to do about 30 minutes of questions. And then basically from there, after that, I'm going to go to bed because it is 12:58 a.m. It is super late. I worked outside a lot today. Now, I'm just kind of like worn out. I'm super tired, but I'm going to see who calls in. Now, if nobody calls in, the trick here is I go ahead and count from 10 down to 0. And if nobody calls in during that time, then at that point, basically, I am allowed to go to sleep. So we are going to go ahead and begin our countdown. I know it's super late. I know. And I fell asleep on Thursday. Normally I do these on Mondays and Thursdays. I fell asleep on Thursday. So with that said, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no callers. I think I'm going to get to go to bed early. This is awesome. So with that said, it is about to be 1 a.m. I'm going to actually go to bed early. Oh, no, wait, there's one call. Hold on. Here we go. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead. Hello.
Hey.
Howdy. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
My legal question is about what you were talking about on the first video. You have me in notice right now. What am I going to do? Help.
Well, I mean, you got to give me some direction. Like, what specifically about it?
Well, I don't think I'm going to be alive in 2040, so I'm not really too worried about that deal.
Yeah, that's too far down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like in 2033 or 32, whenever the disability supposedly is going to, I don't guess it's going to collapse altogether, but we're going to get a lot less than what we're getting now, right?
No. The whole point of it is they're trying to set it up so that people can get more by taking out a loan against the U.S. Treasury to essentially hyperfund the Social Security Administration so that people basically can get, investment worth money from the private market. But yeah, if they don't do anything, then it collapses because, you'll get 80% of the check you normally get. Unless you're SSI only. So. Like, are you only SSI?
I'm on SSDI.
Yeah, then you would be looking. But so here's the thing: if it dips below $1,000, SSI will likely pick up part of it. So the bottom line is it's going to be bad, and it's just one of those things where, at the end of the day, you kind of have to keep in mind they should have fixed this a long time ago. They didn't fix this a long time ago, so now we're stuck in this weird spot. But yes, they have the tools to fix it. They have an idea to fix it. Whether or not they actually fix it, that's up to them.
I mean, because, you know, Social Security for me is just becoming a big bag of stress, and I don't handle stress very well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. That's why I keep threatening to go back to work, because, I mean, I don't know if my asthma probably would kick my ass if I go back to work, but...
Or are you under or over 67?
I'm under 67, thank you.
So how many years away are you from 67?
4.
Okay, so, I mean, to be fair, like, I mean, you know, you hit 67, you're going to convert over to full retirement, you know. So at that point, you're not doing too shabby, you know.
So what do you think I should do, Walter? You're the only one that I can talk to about Social Security.
I mean, if it were,
trust, period.
Yeah, if it were me, you know, if you wanted to go back to work, you might want to, you know, look at your options, ticket to work program, 9-month trial work period, try it out, see how it goes. But if it were me, like, you know, 67, no, you know, there's no SGA limitations. Yeah, there's no SGA limitations. You sit on, you know, disability. You got 9-month trial work period, 3-month extended. Have you used any of your 9-month or any of that stuff, or no?
No, I haven't used it. I haven't touched it. I haven't even thought about using any of that.
So
my deal is, if I go back to work, I'll just dump Social Security altogether and call it a day.
Yeah, but then, I mean, how are you going to afford stuff?
Well, I know that's the problem.
That's the kicker.
I can't win here.
That's the problem. That's the kickaroo. I mean, like, here's the thing. Your goal is, so, all right, I would call the SSA, ask them. I just want to survive until I die. That's all. I'm not asking to be rich. I'm not asking to live fancy. I just would like to live somewhat decent. Right. So what I would say is this. I would go ahead and, you know, specifically, you know, find out from the SSA how many more or how many months you have left of your 9-month trial work period, your extended eligibility. And, you know, once I knew that, then I would go ahead and refocus things over to, you know, what my plan is. So if you've got, let's say, you know, full 9 months plus another 3 months, then you can fiddle around and try a job. If you, yeah, go ahead.
I've never used any of those work programs that they offer, you know, to get you to go back to work. Okay. I'm not planning to go back to work for another 20 years anyway, but I don't think I'm going to live that long. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But I've never used it. I've never even looked into it. I've heard it because I've heard you talk about it, but I've never really inquired into it, because I figured I'll just tough it out until I croak. But, you know, I don't know. Unless something new. I mean, I haven't worked I've been in this since 2000. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Since I've worked. And then my other thing is this transportation issue. But I can figure that out. I mean, because the thing is, if you think about it, you know, if I took Ubers everywhere I wanted to go, Walter, I would be broke real fast, just in one day.
So, I mean, like, that's kind of the thing, like, with this situation, you know, if you want to try working, you can always try working, but just kind of keep in mind, like, you know, you have options there where you can try it. If it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work for you, but you do have the option. You got 9 months plus 3 months to try it out, and, you know, it's not going to harm you. You can just see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, when you try, do you how does it work? I mean, do you get to pick out the job, or I mean, how does it?
We have a rocket going up right now. That's why they're barking. But go ahead one more time. Yeah.
What? How does it? Once you agree to get into it, what do? You pick out the job you want, or do they give you a list? Or I mean, I don't know how.
Well, no, yeah, you pick out the job you want. If you can't find one, they have a program that helps you find one, and, you know, basically from there, you try to do the job. You know, and you get 9 months where you can earn whatever you want. And then you get 3 months after that where you can earn whatever you want. And after that, then you have to enter into a ticket to work program. But keep in mind that gets cut off at 64. So just be aware of the timelines.
Well, I only have a year until I'm 64. Sucks to be me.
Well,
anyway,
I mean, you just have to plan ahead, you know.
No, it sucks to be my age is what I mean.
No, I mean, you know.
I mean, everybody's going to get old. It's not just me, I know. But what I was going to say is that this ticket to work program, and it doesn't go against your Social Security, right?
Well, I mean, it has limitations and stuff, you know. If you work and have additional earnings, it can actually increase your retirement benefits. But the bottom line is, like, you know, this is more of a thing of like, do you want to get extra money? Are you capable of working? It's more in line with that questioning.
See, I don't know if I can work, and I don't see that's the thing, Walter. I don't know if I can work because I don't know what my asthma will do. You know, everybody says, well, your asthma's not bothering you. You know, why is it going to bother me? What am I doing for it to bother me?
I mean, like,
my eyes bother me, but that's not the problem.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the next caller, but you know what you've got there. I'll catch you a little bit later and we'll rock and roll from there, okay?
All right, Walter, thank you.
You got it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember, use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
I was wondering if you live in Florida and are disabled on SSI, how hard is it to move to another state?
I mean, all you got to do is notify them, you know, when you're in the new location at the local field office by calling them or just shooting them a letter or just updating it in your online system. It's not hard at all. I mean, yeah.
Okay, because I'm not feeling very comfortable here in Florida.
You don't like Florida? Why?
Well, I'm transgender for starters, so it being, you know, Trump state and a red state at that, you know, the attitude from people has increasingly become more hostile for people like me.
But what about the west side? Because the west side around, like, there's cheaper parts around Naples.
You mean the west side of Florida?
Yeah. Because around Naples, it is super, super blue. Like there's no red there at all. So like,
right, I mean, there's pockets, but you know what? I can't take the heat either. The
heat
is bothering
sucks.
my disabilities.
The heat is miserable. I can totally agree with you.
I can't take it. It has gotten worse. I don't care what they say. It's very concentrated, but nonetheless, it's hard to take. It's like I can't walk outside and breathe. I've got to go.
Yeah. No, I totally. Yeah, I was out in the heat today, and it was absolutely miserable. I couldn't focus when I got in. I felt horrible. So I totally hear you. It is. It's particularly bad this year, but like I don't think a lot of people realize like their electric bills are going to be astronomical, and it is just ugh.
I can't even tell you if it weren't my mom, my sister, and I all living together.
Yeah,
I don't know how we would make this work. My mom's disabled with MS and Huntington's.
Sure.
She's 70, and I just live with a series of chronic pain issues and severe PTSD and anxiety. So it's like. It's a full house, you know, but yeah, the electricity is insane. I don't understand it. It's just a complete ripoff, but that's another story. But I do want to thank you for everything you do. My sister and I watch all your videos, and you're awesome.
Thank you.
And I like the fact that you will give both sides of the story and not just your particular view, even though I agree with you on most things.
Yeah, thank you.
So I just want to say that, you know, feel blessed that I even got to talk to you, and thank you for answering my questions. That's very simple. I was expecting something different.
Sure, no worries.
The process for everything else has been a nightmare. Why wouldn't that?
Right. But no, it sounds good. You have a wonderful, wonderful night, and you know, hopefully the state search goes well, and you know, wherever you pick, just pick a spot with a really good hospital, because it looks like all the hospitals are buying up all the hospitals. So as long as you get like a good hospital brand that's buying other hospitals, you should be okay. But remember,
I can tell you, we're thinking mountains.
So you're going like Tennessee, stuff like that, or I mean, do you mean like mountains for like Tennessee, or do you mean like mountains like California?
Oh, Tennessee. I can't do the west side, West Coast. I'm too afraid we're going to fall off into the water like Florida is going to do in 50 years.
Sure. So, I mean, I would say, you know, bottom line is, Tennessee is good. I mean,
I like Tennessee.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Tennessee has some like rural areas, and like, you know, to go anywhere in Tennessee, like you're either in like an area that has stuff, or you're like in the sticks in the middle of nowhere for a while. Yeah. So that's the kicker with Tennessee for sure. But well, sounds good. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm gonna grab the next caller and we'll keep rocking and rolling.
Yes, sir. Have a great night.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. How can I help you?
Yes, I was one of the recipients that got overpaid during COVID,
Mhm.
and I've been trying to fight with an appeal, and I've been trying to get help with any social worker helping me.
Mhm.
Is there an advocate agency that can help me?
Okay, so it's an overpayment situation during COVID. Is this an SSI overpayment or something else?
It's SSI, SSDI.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
SSDI. Okay, so yeah. So I mean, with overpayments, really social workers don't usually do that stuff. What like give me a quick summary as to what happened.
My dad submitted his his pay stubs online, and since there was a very long backlog, they never got to him until the end of COVID.
Okay.
So towards the end of COVID, we got a notice that my dad's benefits were being suspended because of the overpayment. Mine got suspended for a couple of months and after that I couldn't really survive, so I had to go on the payment plan. I had no choice, or else I would have been on the street. And I didn't know by doing that, I basically waived my right to the appeal, so I tried again. And all I'm doing is getting the runaround.
So I mean, so part of the problem with this situation is, so one of the things is like if you earn over SGA, then you're not eligible for benefits. So when you notify them, they always, catch up a couple of months thereafter, although during COVID they were way behind. And then they, don't give you benefits for the month. But if they overpay you, then they hit you with an overpayment and just, try to negotiate something down the line. I guess what I would say is this. So what did your monthly payment come out to that you agreed to with them?
I think it was, if I remember correctly, $75.
Okay. So I mean,
That was 10%, the 10%.
yeah. So I mean, what I would say is this: you can keep appealing and requesting even a reduced amount. So your two options are reduce the amount that basically they're hitting you with, or number two, do a smaller monthly payment. So will you, in your lifespan, be able to pay off $75 a month, the amount that's owed in overpayment?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, they're kind of helping you out with a little bit of that spiel going on, but I mean, it's one of those gigs where like how much is the total overpayment that was due?
On my dad's side, from his
Yeah, on your
his
dad's
check,
side.
it was almost like almost $40,000.
40,000?
So on my side, as a dependent, it was like about, I think, 15,000.
Okay. So I mean, well, all right. So if he notified them and they continue to pay it, he can argue that he did what he was supposed to do. They're going to argue that he still went over. What has
Yeah,
been
that's what they're doing.
what has been done so far on the claim?
Mm. I tried to do the appeal, and then they totally canceled out my check. So I didn't know that by doing the payment plan, it canceled my appeal. So I let it float a while until I never heard anything, and then I called SSA, and that's when they told me by doing the payment plan, I canceled out my appeal.
Right.
And so then I started a new appeal, and then they say they didn't get it, so I started another appeal, and I waited 3 months. Then they still said they didn't get it. When you and I walked it in and got a receipt, and it's like I never get past the front person to even ask for early review.
Okay, so you've never reached like a DDS rep that's going to review, basically what's going on with it, or have you ever?
No.
So you're saying you just basically file it?
I
Yeah.
tried calling my rep directly, and she never calls me back.
Okay. So I mean, in that instance, you're going to have to reach out to the regional field office and request that they basically have somebody give you a status update on the claim before it continues forward.
Yeah, I've done that, and I never get past the front person.
No, the regional office doesn't really have like traditional front people. They just have people. So what did the regional office say?
They said I had to make an appointment to even talk to them. I had to wait in line to make the appointment, and then I went it was like a month and a half out, and when I got there, they say, sorry, we can't help you.
Yeah, but that's the local field office. I'm talking about the regional field office. So what I want you to do is, I want you to look up regional field office and try and get a hold of them. They're like the bosses of the local field office.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try my best.
Perfect. Sounds good. Remember, regional field office, you have a wonderful, wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Perfect. So with that said, let me see how we're doing on time real quick. I was looking at guitars on reverb there a little bit because I sometimes do that to kind of keep my brain rocking and rolling. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. We are at 22 minutes. We can take another phone call, but we're going to begin the countdown from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. So here's basically the bottom line. I am going to go to bed. You all have an amazing, wonderful night. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will catch you all a little bit later, and we will rock and roll from there. Attorney Walter Hnot, and thank you so much. All right, everybody. Catch you later. Sleep well. Enjoy your upcoming Sunday. All right. Bye-bye. I don't hit that button. I hit the button over here. Wait, click, and thank you. Bye-bye.